Hey Aries, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at your person's energy, okay? So even if you don't currently have a person, sometimes it does pick up people that you haven't even met yet, as well as, past energies, sometimes even platonic energies, so your person that is someone very important in your life, obviously, if that's a platonic connection. But I will let everyone know if you do leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. We're going to be drawing that very soon when we hit our first 100 subscribers. So make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel as well. Today I've got 4 decks here today. So when we're going to be looking at your person's energy first and foremost. So their thoughts and feelings towards you. I do have the scrying ink lenormand for that. Then we'll move over a bit more into reality. So their actions and the communication within the connection, as well as the outcomes. So we do have the 7th seal lenormand. I do also have 2 of the oracle decks as well. So I've got Ask the Angels Love Oracle, as well as those beautiful heart-shaped Lovers Oracle, okay? So getting into it for you today, Aries. Like I said, we'll start with your person's energy. So this person's thoughts and feelings towards our Aries. Thoughts and feelings towards Aries, please. This person's thoughts and feelings. Okay, so we've got heavy in the thoughts coming through. I do have the clouds have come through. So this person is possibly, overthinking some things that have happened between the two of you in the past, or so I am picking up that it's probably somebody that you are already, connected to in some way. You do have some sort of past history with this person. You are heavy in their thoughts. Okay, so this is sort of overthinking to the point of confusion. I am getting that sense of confusion coming through from this person. So they may feel quite confused about, we'll have a look when we get to the actions and communication, but I am getting that sense of confusion coming through from that clouds energy, as well as the other 2 cards I've got here. But I'm just feeling like they're very confused about what to think and what to feel about you, Aries. They, part of them really, you know, has strong feelings and is thinking in a strong way towards you, but then the other part of them is kind of doubting that, and I feel very sort of stuck in reality, and I feel as though for a lot of you this may be somebody that you're not actually in contact with at this time, because for their thoughts to be coming through so heavy, I am getting from the thoughts card here that that we're looking at past energy with the thoughts, and we're sort of rethinking things that have happened in the past and those sorts of things. So you definitely could be still in contact with this person, but there is a lot going on in their brain, and they're kind of feeling as though the reality of the situation doesn't necessarily match the energy of the situation, is what I'm kind of getting there. Because we do also have the fox and the dog card, okay? And so these sometimes are a pairing type energy, and so I'm getting a bit of confusion coming through from the 2 different energies here as well. So the fox sometimes it is a similar energy to that dog energy, but it's kind of just a totally different way. So the fox is somebody who's once again very stuck in their thoughts. They're trying to come from a very logical place. But I do feel as though this is what they're thinking about you, whereas this is more to do with their feelings, and they're kind of feeling as though this is somebody very independent. It can be that player energy. So they do seem to be feeling as though you're a little bit of a player energy, Aries. Or that you may be sort of in contact, or you may have more than one person in your energy, not just this person. They're kind of feeling as though, that you can kind of see here, even though it's a pairing in that fox card, it kind of is like, something looking over the shoulder rather than, looking directly at each other. It's kind of like, they kind of feel that, maybe multiple people are looking at you. So even if they're not like, even if you're not a player, so to speak, they kind of feel as though there may be other people interested in you, but you here at the front, very independent, focused on yourself and your own survival and getting your own needs met, and they're kind of feeling as though you're not necessarily caring about them and their emotions and their needs and whatnot. So the fox energy is a very sort of standalone energy. So I do feel as though this is what they're thinking of you, that you are this fox energy, whereas they are kind of feeling that, like I said, it's confusion going through, because, in one minute they're thinking you're this fox energy, and then the next minute they've got this strong sense of loyalty and compassion, and they want to support you. So it's kind of a little bit, that confused energy coming through once again, where it's kind of that vibe of somebody who, um, their energy and their feelings, they want you and they want to, support you and be loyal to you, but they're feeling that you are not loyal to them, and that you maybe are disinterested in them, or that you've got other options, those sorts of things. So it's just a very confused sort of energy coming through in their thoughts and feelings. So we'll see what wants to come through when it comes to the actual reality of the situation, because they seem to be thinking about the reality of things quite a lot, and very stuck in this reality of the connection. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the actual reality is, and the communication between you. So they're kind of, I'm just getting that vibe that, they want this, dog energy where you're friends to each other and support each other and compassionate to each other, and loyal to each other. But they're sort of got the fox in the clouds on either side, putting them into, heavy thinking about this connection, and, kind of stuck in reality. So that when I keep saying stuck in reality, I do feel as though the reality is, it is just sort of feeling from the energy that the reality is that they're not as connected to you in reality as they want to be. Okay, or they're feeling that the spiritual connection, the non-reality connection between you is a lot stronger than the reality connection between the two of you. Okay, so I'm just getting, that's where the confusion is coming in for this person. Okay, the reality of this connection for Aries. Aries and your person, their actions and communication towards our Aries, please. This person's actions and communications towards Aries. Okay, so we once again are seeing that past coming through. I did intuitively pick up on that past energy, and we're seeing it here in the tower as well. The tower does talk about the past. This person feeling as though, there was a foundational moment within the connection that, wasn't as strong as it should have been between the two of you. And there's an element of just, it's just coming through very heavy as the past, feeling as though someone has, whether, I just can't really pick whether they're talking about you or them here. Maybe both of you spending a lot of time by yourselves in solitude as well, and kind of having built this big tower around yourself to stop people getting too close to you. So that may be why they're feeling as though there is this disconnect to the energy between the two of you, as well as, to what there is in reality. You both seem to be kind of up in your tower with this big fortress built around you, stopping anyone getting too close to you. And I feel like it's both. I do feel like it might be both of you. But we are really just seeing that past energy, because we also have the scythe. Okay, so I am getting this as not it's more a need, a want, rather than an actual action or communication coming towards you, Aries. It's a sudden break from the past, a sudden unexpected change from that past energy, that wanting to move away from the past, wanting to change the past, go back, and maybe that's why they're overthinking so much. They're wanting to go back and change the way things happened in the past. They're wanting to sort of break free from the past energy within this connection. The scythe really does talk about breaking free from things like that. But also, sudden unexpected changes. So I do feel as though, like I said, this is more of a want, that they are wanting action and wanting a big change in this connection. So, it is feeling quite stagnant as a current sort of situation. And so the actions are very much like wanting change and wanting, I sort of intuitively feeling it like, they're wanting some sort of new direction, or, this definitely could be reconciliation that they're wanting from you, Aries. But I'm not seeing them actually taking any steps towards anything. We are just seeing that coming through as they're wanting an unexpected change, but because it's unexpected, it's kind of like not an actual action, not actual communication. There definitely could have been a break in communication in the past as well. When we are talking about communication, there definitely could have been, a break in the communication between the two of you. So once again, I am feeling that for some of you, this definitely is a no contact situation here. But what we do have as, this is probably the only one that shows us what actions are being taken by this person at the moment. We do have the tree, okay? And so that's all about healing and self-growth. So they're really sort of focusing on their self-care, themselves at this time. They're still very much overthinking and thinking about you and this situation and this connection. They, like I said, they're still feeling that energy within the connection. They still are wanting to be loyal to this connection and support this connection. But, they are in the reality focusing on themselves at this time and focusing on healing and their self-growth. So with the past in that action line up there, I really do feel as though they are trying to heal from the past and heal from this, if it's no contact in your scenario there, or whatever the sudden break in the past has been from this connection. They're really trying to heal from that at this time and sort of move forward into a way that is, working better for them personally, so they're really focusing on themselves, following their own wisdom and like we've seen, very heavily trying to follow, reality of the situation, which, like I said, is feeling like the reality is that there is no contact here and that there is, this break has happened in the past. All right, so I am feeling that this is a past person for a majority of you there, Aries. Of course, as with any reading, though, if you yourself are getting any imagery when you do see the particular cards, or while I'm talking about different things, if you are getting anything yourself intuitively about your particular connection, because this is a collective reading, okay? So even though majority of what I'm picking up is definitely past or no contact situations, that may resonate differently for you within your own individual situation. So if your intuition is telling you something, follow that, okay? Because the lenormand is heavily symbolic. So if you are getting, specific images or symbols or just feelings, from certain things I'm saying or you're seeing in the cards as well, definitely follow that intuition as well. All right, but we'll have a look at the outcomes, near future outcomes for Aries and your person. Near future outcomes for Aries and your person, please. Okay, so first and foremost, Aries, as an outcome, we do have the heart here. So the love is definitely there. The potential for this to be a loving connection is definitely there. So I'm really feeling, Aries, that this is sort of, the ball is in your court kind of a vibe coming through. This person is, if it's a no contact past person, they are willing to rekindle this with you. We do see, love is there. Love is definitely there. It's that unconditional love comes through heavy at the moment with that, and I am seeing here as an outcome, someone needs to make a choice or decision when it comes to that love and whether you want to actually, have that love or not. I kind of feel like the road there, it does talk about choices or decisions. Once again, we're getting confusion coming through from your person's energy. So I'm really feeling, though, that they are feeling that, they're confused. They don't know which way to go. They don't know which path to take. They don't know maybe how to take the steps towards you, Aries. I'm just getting that vibe that they feel that there's something in this where it's your choice, your decision. It's up to you to take those steps, to actually follow the path. And, that they're kind of going along for the ride, I kind of feel like. But, we do also have the mouse, so it is heavily chewing away at them. It's eating away at them. The loss of you is eating away at them. So I feel as though, a lot of you Aries may actually make the choice to, I'm kind of seeing here the alternate sides of that choice. So it's kind of Aries in the middle needs to make the choice or decision. Do you want to get, back to love or to love with this person, or are you happy for the loss? Are you happy to accept the loss? Or do you want to move towards a more loving area within this connection? Okay, so I kind of feel like Aries is that's kind of your choices. Do you want to accept the loss? And then both of you, like, I feel like it may be both of you. It's kind of eating away at you a little bit here. This past energy stuff coming through. Obviously, it's still on your mind if you're watching this video, Aries, and it is a past person, and that's who you've got in mind. Then obviously it is still on your mind a little bit. But it's really up to you whether you want to, follow your heart, or whether you want to just accept the loss and move on. So I do feel as though that choice is kind of yours, Aries. We do see that choice in the middle of these two opposite branches within the outcomes. So the outcomes are unclear at this time because of the fact that, I do feel as though that choice is going to be up to you, Aries. But we do also have the dog energy clarifying that mouse energy as well. So, once again, that contrast. So it's rolling around in their head. It's nibbling or eating away at them. The loss of you is eating away at them. They want that loyalty. They want that support. They want to be compassionate and be your friend again, I feel. So, for some of you, this may even just be a platonic connection. We may not even be looking at a love connection, even though we do have that, because unconditional love can be in platonic connections as well, like a friend that you love that friend, even if you haven't seen them for, 5 years or whatever. But I'm just wanting to grab an advice card for you, Aries, because we're seeing that choice is yours. This reading is coming out a little bit different to a lot of the other readings I've been doing this week. So I just want to grab an advice card for Aries with this situation. What choice should Aries make, or how should Aries make their choice? Advice for Aries with this choice, please. Well, we are seeing the sun, Aries, okay? So, there's a lot of happiness to be had within this connection. Follow the sun, follow the happiness, but also, bring things to light. So there's definitely this possibility that even if you choose to, accept the loss and move on, that, I do get sometimes with the sun card, the need for closure, the need to sort of bring everything to light, put everything on the table, and then make that choice, okay? So you may still need to have a conversation with this person, even if it's just for closure, just to bring everything to light. Tell them, this is how I feel, this is how they feel. Bring it all out into the open, out into the light. See if we can actually get to a decision, a compromise that we are both happy with this connection. So look, once again, it's kind of your choice, Aries. Free will exists, and I believe that the free will is your choice to make at this time. But we'll have a look at the oracles. Pardon me, Aries. My hay fever and allergies have been horrid this last week. Okay. Aries, outcome for Aries and your person in the near future, please. Oh, I have to laugh, Aries, because, this is the only deck that has this card. And right as I say, outcomes for Aries and this person in the near future, what do we see in the near future? Okay, so, it's important to really start thinking about making this choice one way or another, all right? So you needing to put some action in here, Aries. Last weekend, we did do an all signs about what action you should take. Check that reading. Maybe also check your moon sign in that reading as well, Aries. There may be some information for you in that. But we do also have, yes, Okay, so yes leads me to believe that yes, you need to take action when it comes to this connection, but also, yes, whatever your desired outcome is will be the outcome. Okay, so doesn't matter which way on that path you're going to go, Aries. Yes, you will receive the desired outcome for yourself. All right. Okay, so this person's desires, they're too confused. They don't even know what they want anymore. They're confused. They're confused. I feel like they don't, we're stuck in a lot of logic up here on your person's energy. So the feelings are a little bit detached from this person. Their feelings and their connection, I feel, are quite strong, and they want to be loyal to you and support you and whatnot. But they're so stuck in reality at the moment that they're feeling a little bit detached from how they even feel at this time. So when I was talking about, possibly having a conversation, even just for closure, I do feel as though, having that conversation and talking about, each person's desired outcomes with this connection, as well as each person's, real deep down feelings about this connection, and get to the feelings rather than the reality of, oh, like, this is happening, or in reality, or whatever. So um, uh, there's something going. I feel like there might be something going on for your person as well. Like, we do see that healing and self-growth. So they may be, coping with some things themselves as well. They're having to deal with a few things that may be outside of this connection as well. All right. Aries and your person. Aries and your person, please. Aries and your person. Okay, one more for Aries and your person. Okay, just let me grab those, Aries. Okay, so first of all, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay, so there's some advice for you when you're making this decision, Aries. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. So that's telling us straight away, Aries. Don't make a reality decision. Make a decision from your heart. Follow what your heart is telling you when it comes to making this decision, all right? And be true to yourself and your true desired outcomes within this connection, and it will, we saw yes, so they will be achieved. Okay. We also have manifesting miracles. All right, so your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So once again, follow your heart, make a decision from your heart, and you will manifest your desired outcome here, Aries. It's your person's just feeling so confused at the moment. You may want to check their sign as well. That might give you some extra clues, what's going on within this connection at this time, or check your moon sign as well, Aries. But they are just feeling very confused. But energy does change and flow. So your moon sign or their sign may actually have a little bit more information for you when it comes to what's actually going on with this person. All right, but that's what we have for you today, Aries. I hope that resonated for you guys, but leave me a comment and let me know. Hopefully I'll see you all again soon.